Pileated woodpecker working on this tree. Right out there is the upper springs. And that's Kai. I'll just see if she'll come and visit with me for a little bit here. Kai? Kai, come. Come here. I'm up here with the birthday girl, Kai. We're hiking the upper end of the springs today. Now we might have a little wind. I backed into where I think it's going to be quiet enough, but a lot of wind blowing today. So we're up here now. Kai's birthday's today. Now, I actually might have it wrong. Maybe it was a couple of days ago, but I think it's today. But I want to say a big birthday wish to all those dogs from that litter of Toras, the last litter. That's Kai and Tika. There was Nikita. There was Tala, Lily. Kai, Tika, Tala, Lily, Nikita, and we had there's 9 pups, I think. Boulder, Talik, Thor, and Arnie. I believe all those big boys were in that litter, that last final litter of Tora. Tora was a remarkable female powerhouse dog, just powerhouse. Tora had 34 pups and 4 litters. Just powerhouse dog. And that's mother to Kai. And Tika, she's got 4 daughters over with Wendy and Dale. And that's Sage, Willow, Aspen, and Cedar. Kai's got 2, Letta and Rita. Rita's got pups on the ground. Letta's retired. She's down with Kathy and I want to say Christopher, but it's not Christopher. Forget just right at the moment. And Hercules is down there too. The name will come to me right away. And so got a little treat for Kai today. Come here, Pat. Got you a treat, girl. Got you a treat. Big fun time, Kai. Big party. Big party. Take that baby. Get going. Take him, get going. Come on. Get this thing, get out of here. Come on. That's yours. You can have it. You can have it, girl. That's all yours, girl. You can have that, baby. I didn't have any cake, so I didn't bring no cake. All I had was a piece of pie, but I didn't bring it. You go ahead, cut. Yeah, I'll sit down. There you go. So yeah, we're having a good day today. Good, like, cool breeze. It's warm in outer areas, but in the forest, not bad. A lot of smoke up here, of course, coming out of the Caramios and Kelowna fires. Boy, brutal. But we're having a good hike up here today. I'm just hiking these water ravines. I was up on the lower end with her yesterday, and I thought, well, I'll bring her up for her birthday today, come up a little higher. I sure hope it's not too windy in here, but we're trying to do the best we can. But this has been a really good group of dogs. They're 10 years old. They were, that's the first group that was born at our new place there. And we had a really good set of pups out of Tora, every litter out of Tora and Bram. Bram was such an incredible rock star, just a total machine, that boy. And Tora, of course, was a powerhouse. Now, Tora was a lot bigger dog than Kai, bigger than Tika. Tika's a big girl, but Tora was a powerhouse dog. She was 64 pounds, solid muscle, just really a powerhouse dog. But my earlier females were all big girls too. Kalia was a big girl. That's Kai's buddy. Camp was a big female, 64 pounds. Gata, 64 pounds. All big girls. And those females were strong. They could hike up there all day long. This particular lineage is a prolific lineage. And it traces back this lineage all the way back to that Varja. Way back, I'm going to say 60 years, 70 years. And that was a very prolific female. That was the first international champion out of Norway, that female. And she had, if I remember correctly, 44 pups. Very, very good female, hunting champion, of course. Really a spectacular dog. And that's that genetic that runs in here. Now you can take photos of, say, Tika or Aspen, Cedar, Kai, all these females, Lily, all of them, and you can compare them with old Varja from 60, 70 years ago. They all look the same. If you take a look at Calic and Boulder, and then look at RM, Kajek, and Winnie G, and all those old boys overseas, they all look the same. And this genetic is very true to its roots. This is a very clean genetic in that it's a preservation genetic, so there's no known flaws. And in a preservation genetic, you see, you always can only breed to genetics that have no known flaws. We don't use any that are known to have a flaw. So they're all very, very clean genetic. And so you get these dogs that are this age that just bounce around like they're two. They're very, very good that way. I remember a long time ago, it's decades, like a long time. And for whatever reason, I had Tora in something at the vet. She was about a year and a half, 2. And we were talking a bit there at the vet, and he said, maybe we should take this dog's got such incredible conformation and such good hips. Maybe we could do an x-ray and look at them. And I said, sure, that'd be kind of cool. Now, it wasn't long before that I had been on the Norwegian Elkhound Association of America there and saw that they had put up a nice representation of a good set of hips, best they had. And real nice set of hips too of a dog. They thought, then they were trying to educate everybody what a good set looked like. And then he took this picture of Tora, and Tora's ball sockets were so far in there, so good, so powerful, so big, such an incredible pair of hips. And we compared the one they had and Tora's, like it. He was laughing, I was laughing, because really, the association should have taken down their picture and put Tora's up, right? That was so much better. But on these old lines, you see, you get that, and especially in these muscled inlines, where they're raised properly and they're raised outside and they're grown out right and they're fed raw and the joints develop right and all the muscles develop correctly. And those dogs, they develop such tremendous bone structure. So that's what Kai is, just a compact powerhouse unit, right? You sure enjoyed that, huh? You enjoyed that. Just chomp that bone up nice and sure. You can just put your raw pork chops out like that and they'll just have fun eating them. You can put frozen fish out, you can put chicken out, turkey out, all that. Remember, you can feed chicken as long as it's raw and thawed out. I've fed thousands of chickens. The only time you can't is when you cook bones, so never feed cooked bones, of course. And don't feed old bones. Once they're old bones and dried up, throw them out. But raw bones, they just eat them up like nothing, turn them into licorice and swallow them. Piece of cake, they never bother a thing. And feed raw all the time. This particular genetic, of course, has been fed raw since the dawn of time, right? They've never been fed anything else. So this is really, really good genetic for feet, legs, hips, eyes, teeth. Really, really good teeth. And powerful jaws and powerful bites and stuff. I mean, she was just crunching that up, didn't even notice it was there. And just nothing to it, right? Now, feeding raw, your dog stays a lot healthier, has no odor, has no smell. They're odor-free. These are a odorless dog, right? So they don't have any odor. And feeding raw, way less crap, all that stuff. And no urine burn, all those things. Teeth are way better. You name it. There's just so many advantages. And so you want to feed Elkhounds raw, especially my lineages, of course. Because you're getting a preservation lineage, so why screw it up with feed, right? That doesn't make any sense at all. And there's no processed bag food that's not going to have problems. Like feed raw, just go for it. It's hunting dog, for crying out loud. I mean, we're in global martial law anyway, so regulations don't count. So if you need a turkey, take it. But what the heck? Wild boar everywhere. But it's time to, get rid of that wild boar population that's wrecking stuff. And the turkeys are out of hand. So, it's not like you gotta follow any regulations. It's we're under martial law, dude. Do what's natural. We're under natural law. So if you gotta feed your dog, feed your dog. But the advantages of getting these preservation lines, of course, is all the instincts are intact. And that's the key for anybody getting a dog that's going to be hiking out in these terrain. You want to have an instinct-rich dog because you don't have to work very hard to get it to know all your commands and what you're doing. And you're training to instinct all the time when you're working with dogs like this. You train them to the instincts. And so the instincts are to hang with you, to work with you, to stay and guard you and look out for you. And so you're training all those things. You're not training this dog to fetch, and you're not training this dog to chase a frisbee, and you're not training this dog to go into the beach and jump off the pier into the water and get a stick. Like, that's not what this dog's for. It's a double-cooked Elkhound out in the wilderness, right? So you get it out here where it's working. This is what it's for. And an Elkhound will go get something for you one time, come back, and you throw it out again. These things say, well, I just brought that to you. Why'd you throw it over there again? Like, they're highly intelligent, so they're not just running around for nothing. But they will help you herd a little bit. They will help you keep the sheep moving. They'll help you bring in the chickens, all that stuff. And so they're good around the farm. They'll sure run with horses. Like my daughter, she rides, and Jaeger and Kane, they go with her all the time. They're always circling them horses, and does a great job for her. So yeah, these are good dogs. But I wanted to really congratulate all them people that have those dogs. Nikita, John, he's got two of our dogs. He's on the third. Wendy, of course, has got many of our dogs. Wendy and Dale, they got Tika. And then Lily, she's up north, I think, around Whitehorse. Boulder, he's down in, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's St. Louis, Missouri, or St. Louis somewhere. Is that in Missouri? Somewhere down that way. And then Talek, he's out around, I think he's in Calgary. Now, I'm pretty sure Talek and Loki are together. I think they come and got another boy there. And Thor, I can't remember where Thor's at. Arnie's way up north. He's way up north. Fort St. John area or something. Arnie's up there. And Tala. Well, I think Tala's, I can't remember, but she might be up around that Williams Lake area. Where's Tala? And then who else we got on that list? Lily's White Horse. That's pretty well it, I think. I named them all. That's where they are. They're really good dogs, all of them. Now Tora, she's got 34 other pups. So Kai has a lot of sisters and brothers. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them there. That Koenig and Riker and Kaya and Torsten and all them guys were all in that first litter there. Hey, there was some good dogs in there, and just phenomenal pups out of Tora. And then Tora had a lot of sisters. Kai, Tora's mom was Mia. Geez, there was a lot in that dog too. She had a lot of litters too. And then of course Kai's had 34 pups herself, and Tika's had a whole bunch as well. And then Letta's had a whole bunch of pups, and now Rita's having pups. And Sage has had a lot of great dogs, and Willow, and now Cedar's coming, or Aspen's coming. Hey, fantastic dogs, yeah. So yeah, and I got new photos and new videos of the Rita pups. Geez, they're good. So yeah, this is a good dog for hiking up here and coming up to see. Now we're right out of water here. It's just gone. You can just see a little pool size of your hand right here, and it's kind of dug out. It's pretty much gone. So we got to go down a little bit now, and we'll find a spring that's still popping out. One of the aquifers has still come out. When we were quite a bit lower, it was still running good. So there's an aquifer still feeding it from somewhere up here. Now there is an old spot over here. I don't know how far I've got to go to get to that one. It's been a long time since I've been there. And I'm not going to hike to it today, but I'll take a different direction. But there's a spot over there that I can get water at too. But we're running out now. End of August here, she starts to get pretty slim for water, but I still got water in this channel down at the end. Water down on my end, all down at the bottom yet. I got lots there, so it never dries. So we're good that way. But yeah, so I think what we'll do, she's got a little energy now, her food's digesting. They always have energy after they eat, and so I'll get her moving. She's got a little spunk there, wants to get going. So happy birthday to all them dogs. Everybody, hope you give them a big pork chop or a big steak, something like that. Steaks is a bunch of money right now. Wow. Pretty much got to give them a pork chop. Yeah. We can't be shooting cows too much. That's for sure. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think we'll have a good time. So yeah, I'll get this published. We'll get hiking, and pretty good time. Yeah, it's a great day to be alive today.